Jazz about any ship upgrades. Nothing worse than a pirate ship with no personality.
Been hearing some stuff about the Mantis being back.
All right, Jazz. What do you got?
According to the latest, Comspike is being developed at UC Star Station SY-920. Location undisclosed.
Fantastic. So how do we disclose it?
We could lean on your smuggling contact. Call in that favor. You know who I mean.
Our friend on Jimson. Nice one, Jazz. I'll make the arrangements. All right, Rook. Next stop, New Atlantis. Your connection is Juan Dayu. She's got most of the premium UC smuggling routes locked down tight. If you don't piss her off, she should be able to sneak you past SY-920's security.
Just remember to count your fingers after you shake hands with her.
Good. It'll save you trouble if you can handle whatever she dishes out. Once Juan gets you past the guard dogs, it's gonna be on you to locate the Comspike. According to the data we have, it's in the prototype phase, meaning there should only be a single device aboard the station.
Basically, you break it, you bought it.
You'd better. For your sake. Oh, and one more thing. SY-920 is a UC military installation. That means it's guarded by heavily armed troops. And we both know those idiots don't mess around. If you intend to turn the place into a shooting gallery, you might want to be sure you're hauling an arsenal, because you're gonna need it. Perfect. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so I'm gonna arrange a meeting with Juan at Kay's place in the well. In the meantime, I'll make sure Jazz comes up with a solution to the electromagnetic atmosphere problem at Bannock 4.
Oh, okay. You'll make sure. More like, get drunk while Jazz does all the hard work. Typical.
Privileges of rank, my darling. We'll discuss it a little later. And you, get the hell out of here. And don't come back without that Comspike in your cargo bay. Good luck.
Every time I see Radley smile, I want to punch him in the face.
We're going to attempt to scan you.
Shield generator's acting up.
Please comply.
Should I try turning it off and on?
Pretty please. Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis.
I'm sorry, heat leeches can turn into what? Understood.
Okay, hello.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep it. Okay.
any heat leeches, you've got our permission to take care of them. Things are dangerous, apparently.
If you intend to engage me in combat, I will be forced to declare.
You know, I went to chef school.
Always nice to see a fresh face.
So, when did you stop flying the Swan, anyway?
Ever run into spacers? Scumbags. Vultures picking away at the leftovers of the Cold War. You'll find them scouring through old labs and facilities, taking whatever's...
I take it your neighbor's new recruit? That you're new, but capable. Other than that, not a whole lot. Neva talks a lot, but that's not the same as talking too much. You're still a mystery to me. SY-920 is one of my regular stops, so I already have the necessary approvals. Neva says you're after a piece of UC tech. So to get it, we're going to need to get you on board. I can do that, but I have conditions. Good. If I can be candid, for this job to work, we'll have to do this my way. We take my ship, and you're a member of my crew. But make no mistake, once you board, the risk is entirely yours. This route is highly lucrative, and sacrificing it is not an option. Good. Then we have a deal. In any case, when you're ready, meet me at my ship. It's the Jade Swan. And make sure you're prepared for the long haul. Once you're on board SY-920, you can't come and go as you please. We'll talk more on the ship.
They say never hire a man when a machine can do it for free. Down here.
Aren't you the one I You'll be scammed as you enter the city.
Hey! Hey, you! I need to talk to you.
Hey. Nobody can stop the Crimson Fleet.
All right, a few things to note. When we get to the checkpoint, UC military will be hailing us. Let me do the talking. Pretend you're a piece of cargo if you have to. That will serve you well here. Some people mistake silence for weakness or, at worst, compliance. But to me, it's the loud ones who leave themselves vulnerable. Now, like I said before, once we take off, there's no turning back until this job is done. If you need to take care of anything before we leave, do it. If you want to ask me any other questions, go for it. All right, then get comfortable. We leave for SY-920 immediately.
All crew prepare for takeoff. Routing power to engine and crab drive. All systems go.
We'll graph jump the SY-920 from here. Don't worry about your personal ship. The fleet will make sure it's secure. You can take this time to prepare. Just try not to bother my pilot while they're flying.
Don't worry, Captain. I've spent half my life walking and chewing gum at the same time. I can handle a little banter.
Sounds like you're putting in a request for double duty.
Captain, I retract my earlier statement. For the record, I don't even like gum.
Noted. Just get us there safe.
Roger that.
You've entered secure UC military space. Identify yourself or you will be considered hostile.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu, cargo class ship ID UC-7938, requesting permission to dock.
Identity confirmed. Prepare your ship for scanning. You're cleared to dock at docking bay 2.
Looks like we're clear. We'll talk more once we're docked.
Hello.
Okay, we're in. First things first. The station is enormous, with checkpoints everywhere. To get past them, you'll need a military uniform. And to get a uniform, you'll need to get to the barracks. There should be a way through the vents. You can get to them via the maintenance store downstairs. There's an intercom there as well, where we can make contact. Once you get a uniform, it should be fairly easy to find an elevator to the command bay. But if at any point your cover's blown, I'm gone. I would hope not. But if they do, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Either way, for now, get on that station and find that intercom. We'll talk more then.
You with the Jade Swan? Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of the military barracks. Do your job, keep your head down, and we won't have trouble.
Juan Dayu? And you found the intercom. That's a start. If I'm not mistaken, the maintenance door should be in front of you. If you can find a way to open it, it'll get you past the first checkpoint. I'm not worried. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Anyway, the door will let you access the vents. Go up the vents and to the barracks. You should find a uniform there. The uniform should get you through the checkpoint and to the elevators. We'll talk again once you get to the command bay.
Word is Commander Woods might be coming back. Maybe that'll put an end to all this shit.
You been to the mess hall? Culinary specialist employees.
Everything looks clear.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu. Good. And no alarms or warnings on the comms. Music to my ears. If you found a uniform, be sure to put it on. That'll provide some cover. Don't know what you're after, but I'm guessing there'll be another checkpoint. This far down, you might need a clearance code. I don't like deliberately drawing attention to yourself, but a disguise is never a bad idea. The uniform won't be enough though. You'll need to find a computer with the code. Try the security office. They likely have a computer there that has what you need. Going down for now. We'll talk again once you've located your target.
Head on over to the archives.
You better hurry. You know what they say, Marine? If you're 15 minutes early, you're still 10 minutes late.
Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. You're clear, Ensign Akasaka.
Commander Natara, test flights for the latest prototypes are ready to go.
Acknowledged, Lieutenant. Inform them they are clear to launch.
I don't recognize your face, Ensign. Are you new?
How are the tests for the Comspike?
Dr. Vogel has put in a request for more. Seems there was an accident.
It's always something with that doctor.
Not to change the subject, but are we concerned about the potential leaks?
No. Until you can provide more substantial proof.
Dai here. Cargo's almost unloaded. We'll be departing shortly. Good luck in your search. You may have started as cargo, but now you're one of the crew. Which is why it's not easy leaving you behind. That being said, I can stay in orbit for a short while. I'll need to send word to Delgado anyway, if you don't get off that station. But it looks like you'll need to find your own way off the ship. That doesn't mean you're trapped. On a station this big, there are bound to be other vessels you can steal. As a member of the Crimson Fleet, I trust you can handle that. I like the confidence. Either way, you're going to get your chance to prove it. Good luck. If you make it out alive, next time you're at the Nova, I'll buy you a drink.
I've heard the team is looking for more test pilots.
Yes, if you have experience flying, you should talk to Dr. Vogel.
I don't know. I've flown a Discovery class. I'm not.
Your ships are generally easy to fly. I bet you would have too many difficulties.
Pardon.
Intercepting transponder data in the Alpha system might be promising.
Can you talk to the commander? Get me.
Results in risk increased by a minute. But we must talk about it. She doesn't.
Pilot. Another day, another patrol.
Wait, who are you? Why are you in here? Did you not see the sign? Don't you mean access to the ship? Because the Comspike isn't a device, it's a module. It's attached to a prototype in one of our docking ports. We're still in the testing phase, running decryptions across a variety of signal types, but the results so far have been very promising. It can even interpolate signal data lost in the retrieval. It really is a wondrous technology. Yes, it's not quite cracking the Enigma code, but it will give us a significant tactical advantage. We'll be able to infer everything from battle plans to meal consumption. Not that we'd care about that sort of thing, outside of the effects of diet on combat readiness. And yes, there are certain kinks to be worked out, missing parts and the occasional traumatic injury here and there, but it's all part of the adventure. Yes, it's not the destination, but the journey that matters, particularly when the destination is death. But don't worry. We've corrected the problem with the ship's life support systems, and statistical models show a failure rate of less than 2%. In short, I've requested a full squadron of these brave and fearless Marines to be transferred to the station. They'll give the prototype a final run, and provided there are minimal casualties, we can present our findings to MAST. You do seem to have increased resistance to hypoxia. I can tell by your breathing patterns and your cavalier attitude. We need to get you on the next test flight immediately. You're already in uniform, so that means you just need a password. You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight terminals in the control center. And of course, best of luck. You are doing science a great service by undertaking this sacrifice.
Reporting for duty, pilot? Another test flight, huh? Pilots are braver than me. You're clear to pass. Don't forget to schedule the flight in the control center.
SY-920 Marines are handpicked. To maintain ops security, most of us here won't work another assignment.
Secure. Things have gotten real tight since Commander Natara took over from Commander Woods. A lot
lot of
Commander
soldiers
Natara
don't like
runs the ship, and we respect the chain of command.
Word is Commander Woods might be coming back. That'll put an end to all these checkpoints.
Prototype ship, you are cleared for takeoff. We'll begin the test on your departure.
Recording test flight data. Please adhere to the scheduled flight plan and let us know if you have any issues.
Well. Welcome back, Rook. Looks like you got a new toy for me. Go on in and give everyone the lowdown. We'll take care of things from here. That's a real nice ship you brought in. I can't wait to tinker with it.
Your previous ship's being brought back to the dock.
I always thought heat leeches were just pests.
Need to have Aludra take a look at this. Recoil's off.
Yeah? It's good to be back. We'll talk again later.
Boggs is softer if you get to know him.
Need something?
Certainly.
Nice to know Neva was right about you. It's good to have a promising rookie with the fleet. I won't deny I helped. let's hope the compensation reflects that, huh? Anyway, I believe I owe you a drink. It's the last time I'm paying, of course. Because if Delgado's right about Crix's legacy, you've earned more than your fair share already with that Comspike. Sounds like you're on board as a true believer. I have to admit, the way things are going, I'm starting to believe myself. Anyway, I've kept you long enough. Now that you've had your drink and my debt is paid, it's time for you to give Delgado the good news.
Start something? Because I'll finish it.
Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the Comspike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
Yeah, nice try, Rook. We know you didn't have a choice. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab operation. She gave you some really high praise. Said you were a pro.
And from what I hear, receiving praise from Juan Dayu is quite an accomplishment. All in all, a job well done. Now, on to the business at hand. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have 2 of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end to the other. Comspike shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing what those UC techs have been up to.
Keep me posted. All right. That leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. And I think we've discovered a solution. There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers the city. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jasmine swears she can tame it to handle Bannock 4.
You damn right she can. My girl can piece together a jump engine with her eyes shut. Literally, I've seen her do it. Lost good money on that bet.
All right, let's not get carried away, neighbor. Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon contact?
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent. She's had her deft little fingers on the pulse of Neon for some time now. Whatever info you need, I guarantee she can get.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. It gets done, and afterward, we all split the cash. No. There is no getting along here. You are going to do everything she asks. Follow her instructions to the letter. She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a contact, you're going to be answering to me.
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Sauvage's place. I'd say don't keep her waiting, but chances are she won't mind. Girl loves her liquor.
And keep your eyes on the prize. Neon's one big distraction for people like us, so I want you focused. We are one step away from Crix's legacy, and we cannot afford any screw-ups.
the smell of a dead shark after you cook them with an energy.
Is there a setting on the grab drive for scenic route? I'd like to see the sights.
How's the pirating business? I don't know about you. No, I don't. But you're Vanguard, right? Not exactly one of us. Volunteer forces don't get the strictest background check. Who knows what kind of mischief you get up to in your spare time. But if Commander Ikande says you're SysDef, then you are one of us. For now. Later, Gator.
I've heard the technology in the station would make
What
the
train?
NSC surrender.
There's been rumors of soldiers smuggling personal items into the station. I doubt it. UC Marines are way too disciplined.
Remember to turn in any evidence fragments you find.
We're back. Anything to report? It seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands. You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and you were able to spare lives in the process. Honor, loyalty, and valor are exactly the attributes we admire in a SysDef operative.
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but there's still the matter of the Comspike to discuss.
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and we should get to the matter at hand. Please give me your report. Then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem? The conduction grid?
That's brilliant, but is it actually possible? It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it to usable energy. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer, like Jasmine Durand.
That's the case. Inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down there in the near future.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest among my superiors. They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends for the UC's embarrassing mistake. I'll see what I can do. You've certainly gone above and beyond the call of duty. All right, I suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to your next report. Good luck. And please, be careful.
There's been rumors of soldiers smuggling.
Won't hurt. Devin Anastas has run into some trouble. Word to the wise? You don't want a piece of that.